Hi, my name is Jasmine Whitfield, and the prompt I chose was the one about the open, honest relationships. And yes, so open, honest relationships are considered ideal, yet they can be challenging to achieve. Several factors contribute to their rarity. One being vulnerability. Honesty requires a level of vulnerability that many people find uncomfortable. Sharing innermost thoughts and feelings can lead to fear of judgment or rejection. For example, a person might hesitate to reveal their insecurities to a partner, worried it might change how they're perceived. So, not speaking from my personal experience, but I've had a few people in the past where, whether it's like a friendship or like a relationship they're in with another individual, an intimate relationship, they will often necessarily hide their insecurities but show them in different ways, if that makes sense. So let's just say if they had an insecurity about cheating, they wouldn't come out and openly say it, but they would always accuse their partner of cheating if they see them communicating with another individual, another female in a sense. You know? Two, fear of conflict. Open communication can lead to conflicts, which some individuals may want to avoid. For instance, addressing a disagreement about life goals can be uncomfortable. People might choose to suppress their opinions to maintain peace, leading to a lack of genuine dialogue. So, me personally, I'm one that truly likes to avoid conflict. Because not everybody will have the same opinions, not everybody will have the same standpoint as you. Therefore, how you may come about with things, like for example, I'm a very aggressive person when I speak, and when I speak to someone, like I'm stating how I feel about it, it's very hard for me to die down the aggression sometimes. So like for example, my friend, like I have a very sensitive friend, so sometimes I have to really think about how I'm gonna say it and what I'm going to say in order to not hurt her feelings and to avoid the conflict, because I am an individual who likes to avoid conflict at all costs. Three, cultural and social influences. According to the textbook, many cultures promote politeness and avoidance of confrontation, which can hinder open discussions. For example, in some societies, it's expected to present a gracious front, even if underlying feelings are unresolved. You know, so let's just say you get in. My best way to explain this is you get in a you get in a you're in a disagreement with your friends, and instead of, you know, like let's say if we went out, like we had a disagreement, we went out to go have fun or whatever, you would try not to let the conversation that you just had affect or let be shown, like let the ill feelings be shown in public. So you try your best to mask that feeling that you're feeling inside about your friend, but yet you address it where you're not in front of other individuals. That's my best way to put that. Past experience. Previous negative experiences in relationships can create hesitance to be open and honest. Someone who has been betrayed or hurt in the past might be cautious about being vulnerable again, leading them to create emotional barriers. Let's just say a girl got her heart broken, and like because her boyfriend was just cheating, like he was very violent towards her, very ill spoken towards her, she'll try, like it's like she'll walk on eggshells to not be in another relationship again because she doesn't want to feel that, like potentially feel that feeling, even though everybody is not the same. Five, differing expectations. Individuals often enter relationships with different expectations regarding communication and honesty. For instance, one partner may value transparency about finances, while the other believes it's too personal, creating a disconnect in how they approach important topics. Me personally, I'm not really, like when I'm mad about something in that very moment, I don't want to talk. But my boyfriend, my child's father, he is a person that likes to talk about his feelings. So when something occurs and like we're mad at each other about it, he wants to talk about it right off the bat. But me, I have to process how I feel, what I'm gonna say and everything before I even, you know, like bring the situation to light, because once again, everybody doesn't take my tone and my aggression so lightly. So I really have to So I basically try to filter how I act and what I say for everyone, because everybody doesn't react the same way, you know. For example, romantic relationships. A couple may find struggle to discuss their future together. One partner might want children while the other is unsure. Openly discussing these goals can be daunting, so they may avoid the topic, leading to potential misalignment in their relationship. It's my relationship, like speaking for my relationship, we talked about our goals that we wanted within the relationship. So if we wanted to have kids, if we wanted, like, discussing marriage, like if that's something that we wanted to do later on down the line, if we ever made it there, you know. But now we have a child together, of course. But like marriage, moving in together, all of that stuff, we talked about that beforehand, so we would both have a clear understanding of what we both wanted out of the relationship. Friendships. In friendships, one person may feel overwhelmed with their workload and struggle to balance social commitments. Instead of being honest about needing space, they might continue to participate in outings, risking resentment and eventual burnout. Now, that I would say personally, that's a negative aspect, because my friend group, even though we all have our personal lives, we all have our personal problems, we always try to find a balance. Now, me, I'm the person, if I'm going through something, I like to distance myself. That's just me. That's how I've always been. That's probably how I always will be. When I'm going through something, I like to distance myself in order to get my mental together, so I'm not ruining anybody's mood by being down about something that I'm going through. So therefore, I would communicate to them, guys, I'm not feeling like myself at the moment. Can I take a rain check on going out? Even though I really want to hang with you guys, mentally I'm not in the correct headspace. So with that, I would say it's all about honest communication. Like, because we're all grown. We should all know how to communicate effectively when it comes to stuff like that, especially with distance, and you are trying to maintain your friendships that you actually want to keep. Work relationships. Transparency in a work environment can be challenging. An employee might notice a flaw in a project but hesitate to speak up out of fear or retribution, or damaging their relationship with colleagues, leading to greater issues down the line. In conclusion, while open, honest relationships can foster intimacy and trust, the barriers to achieving them can be significant. By acknowledging the factors that contribute to these challenges and actively working to create safe spaces for communication, individuals can start to cultivate more genuine connections in their relationships. The journey may be difficult, but the rewards of trust, understanding, and deeper connections make it worthwhile. Thank you.